Hello, welcome everyone, I'm Eggsceptional and I hope you are too. Yes, using a normal talking voice instead of my super excited one. In this video, I wanted to do something special. This community we've built together over the last 9 months or so has given me so much, and I wanted to give something back. Yo, listen up, here's a story about a little boy named Matt. In the mid-90s, young Matt's family got themselves a Windows 95 computer. It was the most glorious thing that Matt had ever seen. It literally glowed with excellence. It didn't take him long to fall in love with that machine, all while living on his Pokémon Yellow Special Pikachu Edition Game Boy Color. We can fast forward a few years. Young Matt's grown up a bit, but that passion and love of being on the computer hasn't gone away, nor his love of Pokémon. By this point, he'd upgraded to a Game Boy Advanced SP, and Fire Red was his life outside of the computer. He'd even spent months and months working, tutoring, it was tutoring, not babysitting, some younger kids in the neighborhood, saving money to buy a computer of his own. As time went on, more things would pull him away from these little joys in life. Responsibilities, jobs, life. Matt found himself as a young adult, having chased the mighty dollar and followed a career into trades. Trades, after all, would definitely fund his electronic hobbies. Welding, rigs, general contracting, large-scale accessibility renovations. The young man had built an impressive professional resume, but his work life existed solely to fund his other interests. While wanting to keep this video on a positive note, this is when I have to take a pause. I am a big advocate for mental health. We don't need to go into details, but while achieving a lot and finding many hidden talents, I was in a constant cyclical pattern that always ended up in the same place. What finally started to break me from that cycle was seeking help and going to therapy. It gave me the tools that I needed to turn my life around. I can say, from my experience, that if you're struggling, the best thing you can do is talk about it. Finding someone that listened to me the way that I needed them to changed my life. If you're struggling out there, finding yourself is hard. It takes time, work, and effort. And you are worth the effort. Matt found himself with a new mission, a new goal in life. Matt. After a lifetime of moving around, he packed up everything once again and moved back to the one city that ever felt like home, moving in with his lifelong friend, his big brother from another mother. There was no plan aside from figure out Matt. Motivation isn't something that you find, it's something that you create. Matt worked and worked, taking time to continue looking inward and listening to what his instincts already knew. He achieved so much again, restabilizing entirely in life, feeling better about, well, everything. And then, a slip. A long and hard slip. A slip that almost brought Matt back to that school of thinking that he swore to himself he'd never return to. After all of this work, all of this effort, all of that overtime, how is this still happening? Feeling low, defeated, Matt turned on YouTube and watched a new video from one of his favorite creators, Scott's Thoughts 50k Mew video in Fire Red. Fire Red, you say? My favorite creator playing my favorite Pokémon game while giving insights into himself, his process, his history? Bam! The light bulb turned on. This wasn't the first time that I'd attempted making a video for YouTube. I've recorded plenty of footage, most of it lost to time as I needed more storage. I even have a couple of episodes of an Automation Empire series that I was trying to make, learning the basics of editing and voiceovers. This audio was captured on a PS3i camera, by the way. Trust me, your phone is better. I learned a fair bit, but when I watched the final render, I decided that I didn't like it, and since I wouldn't watch the video, I wasn't gonna upload it. Check this out. Yes, so I did let the game run for a little bit just to kind of, test things out and see. Well, it's essentially just make money so that I can continue progressing in the game. But after I added the second drone bay and we went up to 8 drones, I took a quick look. That footage is from about 3 years ago when I first moved back trying to figure out what I was going to do with my life. When that light bulb clicked after watching Scott's Thoughts video though, I was on a roll. How do I do this? How do I do that? I whipped together my first overlay for the Bulbasaur video. I had left my job at that point because it was contributing massively to my slide back into depression. Dedicating 100% of my time, I played Bulbasaur, edited, scripted, and gathered any resource that I could. That brown texture on the overlay in the Bulbasaur video is a picture of my bathroom tile. Things were looking good. I then made a decision. I went out, bought a Blue Yeti microphone, and told myself, if you spend this money, you're really committing to this. I recorded the audio, rendered the video, and after genuinely enjoying watching my own video, Matt evolved into Eggsceptional. Commit I did. To this day, I'm trying to improve something in every video that I put out. I don't always hit the mark, but I'm still learning, and even the progression of overlays has been so fun to go back and look at. When I made the commitment to take a shot at YouTube, I told myself that I would give it everything I had, and if by August I had 500 subscribers, I would keep at it. That, by the way, is a horrible attitude to have when approaching YouTube. Bad egg. As fortune would have it though, by August, I was far beyond that. My videos were gaining traction, the community was broadening. I did not exist outside of editing timelines. If I wasn't stuck into one of those, I was changing some design, making some small tweak to the overlay, preparing a new graphic, figuring out how to create some idea in my head. I was obsessed. As the channel was cresting 3,000 subscribers in October, we were on track to make 5,000 by January easily. But there was a problem. Why was I slipping again? Every day I woke up with so much excitement, so much passion to work on the next project. All to bring a new video to all of you and hear what you have to say about it. Every single time I get to learn something new myself, it's so wonderful. But those old thoughts were creeping back. What was happening? Well, as it turns out, I can work myself to the bone for other people, but my ambition can be my own worst enemy. I had to take a short break, still managing to put out a short video, but this had a consequence. Taking that week off was a hard lesson that I had to teach myself. I feel like my frustrations and overall tired attitude translated into my content. I can't just work all of the time for months on end without any burnout. It didn't help that we were experimenting with zero IV runs at the time either. I can't speak to all of the factors contributing to this, but my channel's growth slowed down and I found myself hearing those creeping thoughts again. I was waiting for the other shoe to drop. What's gonna go wrong this time? Well, egghead, only as much as you allow to go wrong. Instead of dwelling on how I'm not hitting some ambitious goal, I should be focusing on the incredible list of achievements and milestones this channel has already met. On March 25th, 2023, my first Bulbasaur video went live. Over the next 9 months, we've all built this community that we have today, with, as of writing this script, over 3,600 subscribers. From the start, you've all been so supportive, so uplifting, and so willing to correct me when I make a mistake. I owe all of my success to you. When I was able to start live streaming, things really shifted again. I feel like not only are we building a community, but we're building friendships together in that chat. All while sitting back and taking a break from the chaos of life to enjoy a pastime that has given us all so much joy over the years. Coming back to our protagonist, the big reveal is not really a big reveal because I arbitrarily changed from third to first person while telling the story. Matt is me, and I am Matt. Hello! Going into the new year, I will be taking everything that I learned in 2023 and from my personal journey over the last 8 years since I first went out seeking help. You don't have to go at it alone. That's been a big lesson for myself as I've been connecting with other creators like the wonderful Kangaskhan, Gym Leader Matt, JD's Nerdverse, RBY Pokémon Challenges, Squidgy, Speedrunner0218, and some of them even being a part of my streams and premieres. It's mind-boggling to me. It was Scott's Thoughts himself that invited me to be a part of a community with these creators when I first reached out to him as a wee babby YouTuber. Scott, if you're watching, you are truly an inspiration. Thank you for everything you bring to the Pokemon community. I'll get to that Venomoth video eventually. I could sit here gushing about the 10 million things that I've learned in the last year, but what I really wanted this video to be is a big thank you to everyone who's been a part of this journey, for all of your patience with my growing pains, and for all of your support, kind words, criticism, and discussions that we've had. I have a lot of plans for 2024, and I can't wait to show you all everything that I see in my head. Of course, I cannot give enough thank yous to those of you who support the channel financially. You are the reason that I haven't had to go get a part-time job yet. So for the enjoyment of everyone, I can continue to put everything that I have into this channel. For your incredible generosity, for all of your support, thank you. For the first time in my life, I'm chasing a passion instead of a dollar. What do you say? Let's go kick 2024's butt. If I don't catch you at the last premiere of 2023 on Friday, December 23rd at 3 p.m. Mountain Time, I'll see you next year. Much love, everyone. Take care.